Hello, this is Linda Price again, and I am today making a video of my latest Tsunami Rose Design Team journal, and she wanted us to use her French classic classified pages, and so I did, and I really loved making this journal. I love anything beautiful and girly and French, Paris, anything like that. So I had really a lot of fun doing this journal, making it. And she had plenty, I mean plenty of different images to use. If you like this type of journal, you'll have fun using her papers. And I also uh, incorporated a few of my tatting papers. I've got a new an Etsy listing, new listings for my papers, and they fit right with the French papers just beautifully. I just loved the way they looked. And of course, I started out with my um, tatted closure on the front, and I can bring it up closer so you can see it right here. Of course, I had to add some bling to it to make it really stand out a little bit. And this is some fabric I got about 10 years ago. I went to St. Louis, and I don't know if you've ever been to, it's a little town near St. Louis. Oh, I can't remember it now, but they have lots of little shops, and I just love that place. And they had a fabric shop, and I found this French fabric, and I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe one day I'll do something with it, but I thought it was pretty. So I bought a yard of it, and not knowing, 10 years later I'd be using it for a junk journal. So I thought that was interesting. You just never know how you're going to be using your fabric and whatever stash you have. And I did 3 signatures, which they're right here, and the side of it, I made it kind of wide so it can lay open very easily. And I like the back of this fabric too. Look at all the French designs and all the wonderful images. And right here it's got the word bonjour. I took French in high school and I know that word. I know c'est la vie is down here. That means whatever. Oh no, that I guess c'est la vie. What does that mean? That's life? I'm not sure. Anyway, let me just take this off of here. And I'm doing a different type of video, and I hope that this is going to work. And I can move around, and I can also work with it this way. So here's the first page, and let me just get this. Got it tucked back here. And then I have made a lot of little envelopes and put pretty images inside them. On this journal, I really like doing that. And so that's the inside cover. And this one is also the same way. This one right here has a lot of tucks back here, a lot of papers. I have a envelope. And then these are the little ones I put on some of these sites, the little accordion folders. And I put some of Tsunami Rose's images in here, little tags, like that. So that's in there. I did a lot of those in this journal, and make sure you can see everything. And there's a writing page. And I also, this is where I incorporated some of my tatting pages. Just this one, and just a blank paper you could write something on. tatting images. There's one. I fussy cut these out and put them on the back. Put that in there. And then up here I have another little folder that folds out. It has some tatting images, not tatting images, Eiffel Tower and different images. And put that back in there. Another page of writing. I like to put these little words because when you're doing this, you need to be relaxed, and this is what relaxes us. And here's another little book. I just really got on a roll with these things. I don't know, I was doing them in the evenings, and I've got lots of papers, and then this next page, I had fun just cutting out parts of her pages, which I did this so I could use it as a tuck, and I glued it in there. And then this is another one of her pages. It's got a lot of ladies' images. And here you can do some notes. Here's another one of my booklets, and with my tatting pages on it. And I even made some little tags with the tatting on them. So I know some of you are learning how to tat with my new video that I got out, and I'm glad you're trying it, because it really, I mean, in addition to it being a very relaxing, now once you learn it, it's not relaxing trying to learn. It's pretty stressful. But once you learn it, you'll enjoy it so much. It'll just, it'll really relax you, and it'll give you something to keep those hands busy. I need to keep my hands busy, and this really works great. Okay, well, here's another one of my booklets with my tatting on it, and here's some more little tags. Like I told you, I have a lot of these in here. Here's another one. Okay, let's see all those. And more writing. I like to put the writing on the left. I like to have some kind of an organization. I love to be organized. I'm not, but I would love to be more organized. So I try to have some more organization in my journals. So this is why I do that. And here is another page. And then I remember I made some of these snippets last month. Right here. There's a snippet. And just got these came from Hobby Lobby. They're barrettes that you just hot glue on the back. That's what I did. I like using hot glue. That works for a lot of things. And I do use some hot glue in my journals. Somebody asked me what kind of glue I use. I use hot glue especially when I'm putting lace down. Now the fabric tack works good too, but the Aleene's does not hold. It comes off. So that and the hot glue, those are the two things I use to attach the lace. There's a journaling page, and here's a simple page compared to my other pages, kind of complicated. And well, this image of this lady, and here's another one of my booklets, another one again with tags in it. Like I said, I've got a lot of these in here. And here's an envelope that I made with my tatting papers, and thought that came out nice. I used some of the my blue ink to kind of dye the page because it's really was sort of like just a tan color. So I used that and my yellow ink pad too, yellow and blue, because she had a lot of yellow and blue in here and on her pages. And here's another one of my, have some tags in here. These are all Tsunami Rose, all her tags, and all her, I love using her postcards. And then I have a lot of pages in here. Most of my pages are also like this where you can put things. Okay, and this is the second signature. And of course, another one of my little booklets with her papers. I cut down her papers and put them in here. And so I like the way they look, especially with when they're tied with ribbon. I think that's pretty. The ribbon makes it pretty. Here's that one I did see. Maybe some of you saw this on. This is another one of my papers. I put something in here. Put it up here. And she's got some beautiful ladies images here, which I put one on here. And another one of my books right here that I made out of my tatting paper. So it just kind of incorporated very nicely into this book. And here's another one here. There you go. So I love doing lace. You know, I've told you, some of you, that I do have a Facebook page, and it's called Little Lace Lady. So, I mean, that explains it. Explains my love for lace. So, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Last month I had to do 2 masculine journals, and I did it for an order, and they were a real challenge, I'll tell you, because I don't think lace would work in those, and I didn't add any lace. I had to kind of figure out what I was supposed to do instead. And I guess I figured it out because they turned out. So here's another one of my, I got on a roll with these, didn't I? I mean, they're all through here. But these are all Tsunami Rose papers. And they just were so colorful. And I did use some yellow ink in here that kind of accented the pages. So another page. And here's the middle section. I was somewhere on vacation, and I don't remember that it was like a Goodwill or something, and I found this beautiful hanky. This hanky that I cut up, and I've used it for tuck spots. I wish I had more, but there was only one. So, and it's very well priced. I was surprised it was not real expensive. So I made that. And somebody wanted to know what this lady had in her mouth, and I figured it must be cherries. I don't know, maybe Daisy knows what they are, but they look like cherries. So anyway, that's what my conclusion was. And another be happy. Try to be very positive with these journals. That's the best way to go. And some more cards and writing places. Lots of writing places in here. And here's another one of my snippets right here that I had. And I thought I'd put a few in here. And they're fun to make too. I love making them. So I've got to make some more. So I might put some of those in my Etsy shop. I know I'm trying to restock it. I'm trying to get going again with it because it's been a long time since I've started putting anything in it. So I'll let you know if you're interested. And some of her papers. And, you know, some of her papers the papers on the page, I've had to hide them because I was putting so many things in. Just having them stand alone, they're just beautiful. And there's several that I love. Here's some more pages. Now this one, I love this page. Look at this. that French classifieds page. Isn't that beautiful? And I had to hide it. But you can always, that's why I put where you could take these off. So you could look at the page and just enjoy the beauty of it. And here's another snippet that I did. And I've decided that, some people like geometry and square things, and I've decided that I like round stuff. Everything round. And I love round circles. I love anything made in a circle. I just think it's beautiful. I'm not really a square person. I mean, if I have corners, I have to round them. I really just don't like the square. You can see most of my things are rounded on the corners. I just think that looks better. That appeals to me. So here's another one of my little booklets. There we go. And I just thought they were so pretty. Pretty papers I got to use. And here's a real beautiful piece from her kit. Some more things. This was from another kit. I did incorporate some other things because I do have a lot of her kits. And so they seem to all go together. That's one thing about her kits. I mean, you can add other things from other kits, and it just all goes together, which is wonderful because it gives you lots of options and variety. And here's another one of her ephemera, and I put it on. I put this envelope on my Facebook, and you all really commented on it, and so I decided to put it in this journal. I can always make another one. So that's from that one envelope that you commented on, that you thought it was so realistic, which, it's interesting. I have been tatting a long time. I mean, probably over 25 years. And I decided way back then that I was going to start taking pictures of whatever I did, because I thought, well, at least when I'm gone, people can see I did do something. And so I got lots of this to show, and never dreaming I would be, adding them to this type of, using them in this way. I've always liked to add tatting to all my crafts somehow, because I don't like to do big, huge doilies and all that. That just takes too long. I like the fast stuff that I can use as trim, so that's what I do with my tatting. And then I have lots of pictures also. Here's another beautiful lady. And another beautiful page. There's the Eiffel Tower. I made that so you could open it up, so you could enjoy the Eiffel Tower. I'll probably never get there in my lifetime, but it's a beautiful, beautiful image. And here's another page that I made, and just bingo card. And you can take this out and write on that too. And I think I've told you in the past, my friend Charlotte, she dyes lace, and I've traded tatting with her. I've sent her tatting, and then she sends me lace, and I think that's working out really great for me. And here's some more of her Tsunami Roses ephemera, and some more. And here's Charlotte's lace. That it just went perfectly with this journal. Here's another beautiful lady that was in the kit, and just made a couple of tags from her pages too, that you can use. And then this is another one that I had cut out just the roses on the side of the page, that I thought, oh, that would make a really nice tuck, and it did. So I've done that in 2 different spots in this journal. And so that's what I did there. And this is the back. Another image of a pretty lady. And I really didn't do anything with this because I just wanted you to enjoy the picture. And then another one of my little booklets too, that I put on the back, that you can put things back here, which It's another place you can store things. So that's my journal, and it's a pretty big one. It's a big one. I like to make big ones. I don't know why. Maybe one day I'll do another size. I need to, really, because it's just very time consuming doing these big ones. It really is. And like you can see, it's kind of thick. And so thank you for watching, and I hope that you subscribe to me and give me comments, and I try to answer them all, and they're very interesting, and I appreciate all of your likes and encouraging me to do more. And thank you again. Bye bye.